head. Let's see this. See,
It said,
sometimes.
I got the thing said this meeting is being live streamed, and I put got it. I hit got it.
Yes. Okay. So it's coming up. That's good. That's great. Okay. So, okay. All right. So that's that. And okay, I don't think that no, it didn't. Your channel.
It's saying live.
It says live, but it did not connect to the one I wanted it to connect to. Let's see why that is. Because that doesn't make any sense. Why? Oh, I sent it to the wrong channel. I got too many channels there. It says this. Yeah, got it. Okay. Did it connect?
I'm still talking to you. All I know is I'm still communicating with you, and I'm seeing that it's saying live.
Oh,
So
there it is. It's right there. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us. This is live with Lady Myya, and I have my very special guest, Virginia Battles. So my Mayan tribe, please welcome Lady Virginia. Hello, beloved.
hello, how are you?
I am wonderful and absolutely dandy just to be in the midst of the Virginia. That's Lady Vi to me, only me. Okay. Anyway, just letting y'all know. But I had to get her on here because there's some stuff we was talking about, honey. When I tell you hours upon hours upon hours, but we had to talk because there was so much to be said and so many people that we know that are struggling right now, right? Oh, tell us. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to have Virginia tell us the name of her business. Please, beloved.
That would be Greer DV, and that's for Domestic Violence Consulting Firm LLC.
No. You see that domestic violence right there. We're about to get real, y'all. Real, y'all. Listen here. Y'all, if y'all didn't figure it out, this was about to get real. It got real. It's gonna get even more real. So, okay, if you have any questions, you guys, and anything to that magnitude, of course, I'm looking at what is going on with the chat and everything like that. And hey, we open for questions if y'all got questions. But first, this is what we gonna do. We got a topic today. Okay, so our topic is challenges. Okay, so we all have some type of challenges, but some can be a little more harder to swallow than others. And so we are going to ask Lady Vi, what constitute a challenge to her?
Wow, what constitutes a challenge to me
Yeah.
is when I am helping a victim of domestic violence
Yeah.
and I know the outcome and the challenge that the victim is giving to me when I'm trying to do everything I possibly can to get them out of that situation.
Right.
That's a huge, huge challenge to me. I accomplish it, but it's a challenge.
Right. Oh my goodness. I mean, so many people don't believe in themselves anymore. We've all kind of gotten so um used to just letting people just dog us out. Why? Like, I'm not gonna say that now, but we'll find out later. You know, because Lady Pie gonna give it to her. She gonna give it to her. But I'm just saying, like, now it's just like, Lady Vi, this is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
We soft. We soft sometimes. We're a little too soft, you know,
Sometimes,
and then
yeah. Sometimes.
yes,
Sometimes.
sometimes we're a little too soft. And then it's just like, you know, they had that saying way back when, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words could never hurt me. And we
Mm,
get so offended by the simplest things. It's like, well, it's blue, it's not purple. Really, this is the conversation we having right now. That this makes sense. Now we're arguing over a color, right? No, no, no. Well, if somebody else walks up, it's violet. You know, like now you started a whole argument with all these people. Really? Was it really necessarily like, did you really win?
no, actually, nobody wins. But you
Nobody.
know, back then, I
Mm-hmm.
remember that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. That is
Mm-hmm.
like so untrue, like 100%
Mm-hmm.
untrue. Words
Right.
hurt
Yeah.
really bad. And
Yeah.
tonight, and what we're talking about on
Yeah.
tonight, we
Mm-hmm.
want to talk about words. Mm,
Actions. Mm-hmm.
words is verbal.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And some of those words could be so degrading. Some
Right.
of those words could be so, it actually, oh my God. I'm trying to, if it, those words, I'm gonna go ahead and just, I have to truly be me. You know what I mean?
She got to get in teacher status, y'all. Just hold on. Just hold on. Yes.
It's the words. Look, look, look. Tonight we're discussing domestic violence. I'm sure that Lady Myya probably will have me discussing a lot of things. But I believe, and I want to make sure I'm on one accord with Lady Myya tonight, that we are talking about domestic violence.
Yes.
I really want to break some things down to really have some individuals understand
Yes.
that there are so many different forms of domestic violence.
Yes.
And many people get caught up thinking it's only physical. So
Right.
Lady Myya was talking about words.
Mm-hmm.
Words.
Mm-hmm.
People can say some words to you and never, ever touch you. Never.
Mm-hmm.
But the words will mess you up
Won't
bad,
won't it, honey?
mentally,
Won't it?
emotionally.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Some words could be so severe until it builds stress.
Mm.
It has you feeling in a really bad way.
Yes.
So it turns into health issues.
Mm.
So when we talk about words, we could take words and we could go like around and around and around when it comes to words.
Yes, true.
And then after they use the wrong words,
Mm,
the
mm, mm.
derogatory words, the degrading words, then they want to come back and give you some sweet words.
Mm. Ain't
The
that something?
question is, how many listening to the sweet words
Mm.
after the derogatory words has been spoken?
Gotta talk about it. Talk about it, Sister Sledge. Yes. You know what I don't care for is when you treat me nice during the day and you treat me bad at night. Girl. Okay.
Girl, see, that's that thing of no one never knows what goes on behind closed doors.
Yes.
That's what we're out in public. We
Mm.
look like a perfect couple.
And did it.
Look,
Mm-hmm.
we're really enjoying ourselves.
Yes.
But as soon as we get from the car
Mm, mm,
to
mm,
the door,
mm-hmm.
open the door,
Right.
close the door, and the
Mm-hmm.
latch lock,
Mm-mm-mm.
it's like, who are you?
See,
See,
mhm.
that's what happens.
It is. It's a
That's
whole
what,
different person. Mhm.
yes. And this is what a lot of people experience,
Yes.
but don't share it.
Mm-mm.
They're quiet, Lady Myya. They're quiet. They don't share it. They don't talk about it.
Mm,
It's like, if I remain silent, it's okay.
mm.
Nobody
That's right.
knows. And I
Mm.
know that because I did it. So I can relate to it. You're
Yes.
quiet, you're silent, you
Mhm.
smiling, you timid. When you're at home, you're timid. You're
Right,
walking on eggshells,
honey. Mm-mm.
honey, because they've spoke that word of those words to you,
Mhm. Yes.
and you
Mhm.
don't know what's coming next.
Nope. Not sure. Not sure what's going on or why, for
Oh,
that matter.
why? Eh, oh, why? You, oh, you,
What just
you
happened?
know how many, oh, why? You are so, oh my God. You, oh,
Mm.
why? Now look, that
Baby.
part,
Yes.
that you don't know why, because
Mm-mm.
a lot of times
We don't
we
get it.
don't know why.
Mm-mm.
We
And
have
half of
no
the time
idea.
they don't know why. How about that?
How about that?
Mm-mm.
But how about not having the nerves or the negacity to ask why?
Mm. Mm-mm. Because that starts all types of arguments and all types of other things. And then, I mean, by then, y'all both fighting.
Mhm, mhm,
Somebody got their eye knocked off, head knocked off,
mhm.
and everything else. And then you're like, you know what? Well, never mind. That'll never happen again. So now I'm not going to even ask. Been there, done that.
Remain silent, remain silent.
Huh? Huh?
Dying from the inside out is
Mm,
basically what I call that,
right.
because you are losing yourself. So when you
Yeah.
remain silent, you're dying from the inside out,
It's sad.
because every time this occurs, you're losing
Yes,
you,
sir.
you're losing yourself. You don't
That's
even know
right.
who you are.
Mm-mm. Don't
Words and all of that, that was just when you said those sticks and stones may break my bones,
know. Look,
but
I started
words,
something, didn't I? Yes, I did.
girl,
I'm
you
so sorry.
opened up a lot when you said words.
You know what? I only say that is because I remember in the back of my mind, my grandmama would say that to me.
Mhm,
And so I had to, me being the runt of my litter, okay? Do you understand? Shortest
mhm.
thing on the ground, still the shortest ground. The 8-year-old is taller than me. Okay. So still run on the ground. Yes. And so she would tell us basically, you better buck up and
Hmm,
you better keep it moving. And that
hmm.
was that was that. Now, mind you, she was shorter than me.
Oh, wow.
She had to be all of 5 feet, 5 feet. And I mean, she was a force not to be reckoned with. You think you
Absolutely.
talking about
Five
you're not
feet
talking to
with a lot
Lizzie
of
like that.
power. 5 feet with a lot of power. Okay.
No. And I mean, them legs, woo, them legs. She swore them. You knew something was going to happen, and she pulled one of them legs up. That was it. That was it. That was it. But I mean, but you learned how
Yes.
to get through because she was smaller than you. If you had to learn, that was the person to learn it from. She was just like, look, you got to know which battle you got to really, really fight. And
Yeah,
it
that's
better count. And that was it. You see,
wow.
she said, because you don't want to hold on to this fight.
Mhm.
You got to make sure this is one you can win. She was
Wow.
big. She was bigger than life. She really was. And honey, she died at the age of 94. That woman wasn't going nowhere without somebody telling her she can't go.
Wow.
He was like, like
None
Mama
may
Liz. Okay. But she was, I
alone.
mean, sweetest woman ever. She, honey, let me tell you, this woman had a green thumb and she would sing to every plant in her house. Sing. I mean, voice of an angel, and you would just listen and get mesmerized. Like,
Wow.
this is why all your plants are growing from the third floor all the way to the first floor. It was amazing, but like she was somebody to really, really, get to know, and she made you stronger because she didn't allow you to, have your own pity party. She was just like,
That,
no, no.
that's that wisdom. That's that wisdom that she
Yeah.
was pouring into as many of the elderly people. It's not that we don't know,
Mhm.
or we haven't been taught a
Right.
lot of things.
Mhm.
It's that we become our own being. We become
Yeah.
our own human. And
Right.
we just we just change our mindset in a
Mhm.
way. We be we be we become someone that sometimes our parents don't.
Even recognize you.
We are like, okay, who are you? Um,
Mhm.
I know I gave birth to you,
I
but
know.
who are
I'm
you?
not sure.
And tell me why making
Are
these
you here?
choices. Why are
Exactly.
you accepting all of these things?
Mm-mm.
Um, did
Mm-mm.
you see this coming up? And
Right.
they'll ask you the question, but then they'll turn around and answer, no, you did not.
Oh no, you didn't.
No, you did not. So since you didn't see it,
What can I do for you? I can't do
why are
nothing.
you accepting it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why? Why are you literally allowing yourself to experience and live
Mm-hmm.
the life that you are living?
Mm.
This is not the way that you were brought up. So
Right.
they poured wisdom into us. They poured
Mm-hmm.
knowledge into us. And a lot of us we just don't get it until we get older.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of us, we don't get it until we have experienced traumatic circumstances,
Yeah.
have went through some of the most unimaginable
Mm-mm.
things.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No, I understand. I understand.
So it's
But see, my thing, like you said, we was taught.
Mhm.
We was taught. So what we was taught, why are we downgrading the lessons that were learned? Why are we forgetting about the things that were told to us? Now, if they got through it with
Hmm.
all 80, 90 years, what makes us so much better?
Well, I think why do we forget about the things that we were taught? Because
Mhm.
I'm gonna say one word, and that word is love.
Love.
We become blind with the word love,
Mhm. Mhm.
regardless of what happens,
Mhm.
regardless if we are mistreated. That word love.
Yeah, yeah. But we put a little more to, sometimes we put the weight on that word. And sometimes that thing can make us blind beyond measure because now, oh,
Mhm,
but I love.
mhm.
And
Yeah.
I look at that girl, let me tell you what LadyMyya say. Okay. LadyMyya say, okay. She said, love can be a curse because the
Uh-huh.
way you say you love this person and
Mhm.
why you love this person,
Yes, come
you've
on. Yes.
negated everything else they've done and did and said
Yeah,
because you
yeah,
said you love.
yeah,
But I love him
yeah.
or her.
Yeah.
And so now everything has gone through the water and gotten wiped clean as snow, right?
Mm.
Because we said, I love. And I told my I have a big sister and I love her so much. I said, girl, if you put that word love on, you cussing yourself. You've been in a marriage for 31 years and that man has not remained faithful to you for 30 of it. But you
No.
kept saying, I love. And I said, that is a cuss. You cussed yourself. And nobody can get out of this thing unless you want to.
You know, I'm gonna kind of reiterate right there because I'm gonna tell you, it's hard for some people to understand certain
Mhm.
things, certain circumstances, certain ways. Um,
Mhm.
when when a person have literally just like in tune themselves to right there, like right there
Right.
with all of that,
Mm.
right there.
Mhm.
What they really don't understand is they begin to lose themselves.
Yes.
Okay, so why does a person um, stay in a situation when
Mm.
they know that they're not being treated like the queen that they
That
really
they
are,
are.
or the
Exactly.
diamond that they are? It's
Yeah.
because
No. Mm-mm.
they've gained low self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, not only I'm sure, not only your sister, but many women,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and men that things occur, but
Mm-hmm.
you get caught up in that, girl, that word, love,
Mm-hmm.
and those
Yes.
and those feelings,
Mm,
that
mm,
that
mm,
that
mm. Ain't that
that
something?
feeling, that love,
Mm,
you know,
mm, mm, mm.
that is really a
Dangerous.
oh, that's
Dangerous.
deep. It transforms your thought process. You
Yes.
know, I mean, I can
Yes.
break it down a little deeper, Lady Myya, if I need to, but
Ooh,
it changes the mindset,
it
and
does.
you actually become someone that you don't even know yourself.
And you don't want to be.
You don't even know who you are yourself. You literally lose yourself
Yeah.
because he'll be back home or she'll be back home,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's in the morning. I
Yeah.
don't care because they're coming back home.
Mm-mm-mm.
No, 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 sweetie.
No, no, no.
What about your self-worth, honey?
Mm-mm-mm. You better say
Wait,
so.
wait, wait, wait. You need to learn how to embrace yourself. You
Mm-mm-mm.
need to learn how to love you because you're putting all your love over here.
Mm-hmm.
You're forgetting about you.
Yourself. Exactly.
We still talking about that word love.
Mm-hmm.
We're
That,
still
that,
talking about that word love.
that's it. That's it. That's it.
So
Mm-mm-mm.
the question is, how can you love someone else if you don't even love yourself?
Ooh, I got it. I got it. Ooh, ooh. Get me teach. Get me teach. Oh, I got you. I got you. Why is because they stop looking in the mirror.
Uh-huh.
They
That's a
stop
good
looking
answer.
exactly. You can't love a person you can't even look directly in the eye.
Mhm.
You
That's true.
can't.
That's true.
What are we
That's
doing?
yeah,
Mm,
that's true. That's
girl,
absolutely true. Yeah.
you
You are
can't.
you are absolutely correct. I promise you, you are absolutely correct.
Mm,
But that is because you know why they can't look in the mirror? Because they are centered on the person
mm,
that they continuously saying,
mm-hmm.
I love.
Yes. And put
So,
him first or them first.
right, him or her, you know,
Mm-hmm.
first. But you are forgetting about you.
Mm-hmm.
You are. You
Yeah.
you lose all of you. Oh my God. I
Yes.
May I tell you, when I tell you I'm containing this interview, honey, I'm containing this interview.
She like, we got this thing down. Oh my
But
girl.
it's true. It's so true, though. It really is.
It
It's so true. People really need to learn
Mhm.
how to love themselves.
Yes.
But sometimes you can lose yourself so much. You have to
Yes.
learn how to love yourself again.
Again.
And that is reality. That is reality. You have to learn, and it takes time.
It does. It
You
does.
the longer you stay in the whatever it may be that's not right, Lady Myya.
Right.
And you're keeping yourself, as you stated, away from the mirror.
Yes.
You're steady sinking and sinking and going lower and lower within you.
Didn't we talk about that earlier? We talked about that. We talked about.
We did. Yes, we did.
It was so good. I said, "Man, I am not recording this right now. I'm feeling some type of way."
It ain't supposed to be.
Oh no, I know it was. I mean, it was so good, and it was so profound, and everything that we. I mean, yes, we jumped from this thing to that thing, but they all coincided.
Absolutely.
And it was like, what? Is she preaching on this phone? Like, wait, I need to make sure. Do I need to give her? Do I need to send her tithes and offering? What are we doing? But I look at it as everybody's got a different perspective, and it's understandable. We're all different people. You know, we're not everything is going to look the same on one side or the other.
No.
It is what it is, and I'm gonna admit, Sister Sledge right here, because I don't mess with too much foolishness. Okay. Cause I'll be the first one to be like, you better man up. Listen, if my girls can man up, you best man up. You better get it together. And so if you don't have any money and you ain't went to work, who fault is that? That ain't nobody but yourself. Work it out, get it together, and go back to work. I don't play, don't get listen. I don't know what to tell you. You better figure it out. Maybe you can go get back to me when you figure that thing out. But don't ask me. That's not gonna work for me. Because I'm not gonna give you a pity party, and I'm not gonna buy you no balloons. That's just not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Get it together. Get it together.
Exactly. And so many people are like, but I don't want to. No, I guess you don't want to eat. I'm sorry.
Growth span. That's what. It's a growth span. Yeah.
Isn't it? No. I had my kids paying bills when they was what, 12, 13 years old. I said, look here, this is what I'm gonna need you to do. I need to take this check. I mean, look, my middle one was she was a mathematician. Girlfriend was doing it. And I said, oh, since you're really good at math, guess what I'm gonna need you to do? I'm gonna need you to balance these books. And you tell me what I got left over, and I'm gonna take you over to the bank and I'm gonna make sure you got it in your hand. My baby went into her room. She came out about an hour or so later, crying, talking about some, mama, you still owe $300. I was just like, dang it. I was doing right on that math then. But they understood after that. Yes. And she was just like, no, it don't come out of nowhere. It come out of here. So when mama's working, you better stop playing.
Yeah.
And now I understand how I gotta pay my bills. I understand why it's imperative, because I do want to eat. I do want to do this. I do want to have a roof over my head. I want to have my freedom. I know I got to take care of business. Girl, please look and see, why is it? You know what? No, that's another question for another time, because I'm not gonna get you started. No, I am not. I am
You
not
don't want
gonna
to get me started? Really?
not there, not there. I want to get you started on something else.
Okay.
But I think for a lot of the times we've gotten so beat up or beat down or not even had any really healthy relationships. So this makes it harder. So now, whenever a guy or a girl say, hey, you get that look, you got to be careful who you show your pearly whites to, or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
They used to tell you that. That's old school right there. They was like, you can't smile at everything and everybody. Don't you keep your pearly whites to yourself, or you don't let them smile at you sideways, because now they think now they have your attention, and you don't want that. And not everybody is worth your attention. That's what my grandfather used to say. Jesus, he long gone. Oh, okay, but he's still here.
But you know what? It's certain people after a certain era in their lives, after they have experienced certain things, it's like they're in this trait.
Yes.
And the trait that they're in is, even when they get out,
right,
it's the same mentality, or the same individual with the same mentality. But even when they recognize it, still don't stand their grounds.
They don't.
Like they should. They start living in that hope situation. Because some people really can't stand to be alone, and that's men and women.
Right.
They can't stand to be by themselves,
Right.
But see, that goes back to that word love.
Mm-hmm.
See, when you love yourself,
right,
you can be by yourself because
yes,
you love yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But some people cannot be by themselves, so they'll take the wrong choice, and they'll be satisfied with the wrong choice, and they know it's not the right choice,
It's not.
but they
But
accept it anyway.
and a lot of the times they didn't have something like a really, really good relationship with just somebody in their family, or really truly love those people in their family, to whereas they didn't feel alone, and that's a huge feeling, girl. I'm trying to tell you. Like,
that's true.
Look, I had my cousins and we was Gucci, and as long as you didn't keep us separated, we stayed out of trouble. We stayed out. But when we was separated, trouble found us. Trouble always found us.
Trouble found you all when you were
separated. It found us. We didn't even do nothing.
We didn't even do nothing.
We did.
You say we didn't even do nothing.
But it found us, and it was just like, we didn't even do anything. What did we do? And so we sit there, we try to go through every step of what happened, what we thought about, why we thought about it, and everything else. Like we get through that whole dissection of everything. Okay, so this is what happened. This is why it happened. And we had, my oldest cousin, she swore she was gonna be a therapist. And we was just like, that makes sense. She was a thinker. We let her be our therapist. She was like 12. Well, it didn't matter. She could be our therapist. And I mean, sometimes we got through it, but sometimes we still couldn't figure it out. Like, hey man, remember that one time we broke the glass in the basement? How did we break the glass in the basement? I don't know. We still don't know. Who else was down there with us?
The therapist should have known those answers. Is that what you're
Right.
saying?
No, see, but there was another one we didn't know. We didn't know that. And come to find out, the littlest one, she wasn't invited. So we didn't think she was there. It was like, God dang it, she was here, wasn't she? Mama, I need a Band-Aid because I got a cut. Oh, Lord, she was there the whole time.
She knew everything.
Because she messed up everything. That was her. It was always her. So anything went broken, we had to find her. We like, where was you at the day and at this time? We had to,
oh my
we had
gosh.
to get it done, but we would figure it out after the fact, of course. But child, please, it's always that one. That one is that one. It's the little one. It's always the little one.
It's always the little. Yeah, I can see
you know they find you.
It's a little one.
They find you, especially when you don't want them there. Like, no, you don't want her there because she always break everything. It was like, we don't want her here, and they were just, Mom, she won't let the girls won't play with me. We was just like, no, we don't. No, please don't bring her down here. If she come down here, we will lock her in the basement. We don't care.
She was the one that would get everyone in trouble, basically.
Yes. And so that's why we kept her away. We said, no. I said, whatever ends up broken, you did it. And nothing ends up broken when you're not around. So, I mean, obviously, 2 plus 2.
My God.
2 plus 2. But no, like we had, I mean, it was just very interesting. But because we had somewhat of a close knit, we always kind of grabbed on to each other. And that's when it was, we was thick. What was that? Thicker than thieves. Was that was the thing? Yes, girl. Look, we got in trouble together. We got out of trouble together. It was always us, but we understood each other, and that was like, I'm happy. I can't get no happier than this. Is my cousins. Wow. I was still the shortest one, but if I had them 2 around me, it was nothing. I was always the little like firecracker, of course. I was just like, you come over here, you're gonna have a whole problem. And they taller than me. It was me. It's like, you can't be fighting everybody. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to keep you safe.
Oh my God.
Oh, child. But I mean, it was helpful when you have that type of, and it doesn't necessarily have to be family, but it does help because family they can't go far. They know look, this is by blood. I'm not going nowhere, And honey, when folks would kind of get out of your way and not be in your life anymore, and now you feel alone. What do you do? And this is why most people.
This is why it's again, even when we're surrounded by other people, whether it may be family, whether it may be friends, whoever it may be, it's still very important to love you.
Yeah.
Love yourself. If you just love yourself, even when you're around by yourself, you may feel a little lonely or you may feel, but because you love you,
Right.
You're gonna be able,
Right.
you're gonna be able to work your way through that because
Yes.
you see, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Get you a book.
The
I'm
mind,
trying to told you those books is that hey, they getting better. They getting better. Get you a like my favorite, I think one of my
maybe get
favorite
a
things.
journal and start writing. Start writing the things that is entering into your mind. You'll be
Mm-hmm.
surprised if you're just writing when you get to that point sometime of maybe
Yeah.
feeling a certain way, you
Right.
know, when you by yourself or when you're alone, just start
Mhm.
and then you go back and you read in that journal and it's like, oh, and before you know it, you've created a book and don't even know that you've
Mm.
written a book
No, you did not.
because
You
you're
didn't even.
writing everything out of your head because
Mm-hmm.
you feel in some type of way. But
Yeah.
even feeling some type of way, you're getting it out. It's
Yes.
coming out.
Yes.
You
I'm
do
telling
that when you love you.
you. Yes.
I
Love.
love me. Oh my
I
gosh, I
love
love me
me. Woo, I love me. I
so
love
much.
me. I love me. I love me. Because you know what? What I did have to learn when I was younger,
Mhm.
right? Like you said, you had got you got the writing, right? Well, I would read some very interesting what's that? Um the books, fantasy books. Take me somewhere else. I just don't want to be here. You see what I'm saying? And would go in a fantasies and picture myself in the fantasies and
That's
how
peace, girl.
girl, I
That's
was
girl,
good. I was
girl.
good. You take
But
me.
that's peace when you do that,
Yes.
honey.
Love it.
That's peace. It's like, I mean, you created your own little world,
You
okay?
got to, honey. Got to keep yourself sane. Create your own world.
You may be sitting on the bed, but you're reading this book and you see
Mhm.
yourself sitting on the beach in Hawaii,
Yes.
Cancun. Come on. You take
Mhm.
that's
Yes.
a part of loving you,
Yes. And you will
keeping that
find
peace.
yourself. Yes.
It's keeping that peace within you. You know, my mom has been deceased since 2009.
Okay.
And so many things I did not understand uh, that she would share. You know, she
Mhm.
used to say things like, when you have peace, you have everything.
Yeah.
And I used to ask her, what do you mean? And
Lord.
it took me literally going through so many different things,
Mhm.
becoming a grown adult.
Mhm.
But it still took me, even after I became an adult, to understand when you have peace. And that, I'm telling you, Lady Myya,
Yeah.
that is so true.
Yeah.
I am so productive when
Mm,
I have
mhm.
peace.
I
Mhm.
know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go above and beyond when I
Yeah.
have peace. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Mhm. Oh, girl. I think
Uh-huh.
there's nothing we can't do when we have that peace, right?
That's it. It's
Oh,
so surreal, you know?
it
It's
is.
it's soothing.
Yes.
It's
And then
it's that, you know,
I
yeah,
know, right? Oh my goodness. When my house smell good. Oh, you talk about peace, girl.
yes, yes,
Everything's
yes,
all clean and
yes.
oh, and it smells good. And I just sit there and just like, okay,
All that
grabbing
great
this book.
aroma. Okay, you're on the beach again.
I'm loving it. I'm loving, sometimes a lot of the times with the books, like not do they not just take you somewhere, but it gets you to thinking and really assessing a lot
Yes.
of the things that's going on in your life now.
Yeah.
And with that, I mean, you get piece redone, okay?
Oh yeah.
Redone piece.
Oh
And
yeah.
so because now it's like, you know what, this makes sense. Okay, well, if I just take a walk or I take a run, or I get to my bike, or I just do something now, sometimes the stories in those books.
Yeah.
Oh, well, such Sally is riding her bike. Why I can't ride mine?
You need to change books. So you
Look, I like the books. I'd be like, "Ooh, what you doing?" I'm like, "All right, I can ride a bike. I might kill
Sally,
myself having to
I
ride."
can do.
Okay. But it's so interesting
Yeah.
what takes you there,
Yeah.
you know?
It's good to
And
be able to go there, though.
yes,
That
yes,
that's the good thing when you actually can go there.
yes,
It's
yes,
so many people
yes.
that wish that they knew how
Mm,
to go there,
right?
even if it's just for a moment.
Just to clear
Let
your
me
head.
just let me go for a moment.
Yes, yes.
But
No,
they don't even know how to get there for a moment.
that's sad.
So it is sad. But
Yeah.
that's where people like Miss Virginia come in at. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
That is amazing. Yes.
Yes. Help them build that self-esteem and help them have more belief within themselves and
Yes.
let he or she know that
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to stay where you are. There's a way that you can work your way out of this
See?
safely.
Mm, 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 mm.
So Miss
And
Virginia, she started giving them the plan.
right.
Let's work
Hey,
with the plan. Let's work because you have to have a plan. You cannot have a goal without a plan. You need a
yes.
goal without a plan.
You better talk about it. Tell them,
Mhm.
girl. You tell
And
them.
that's whatever areas in our life,
Yeah.
everyday life,
Mm-hmm.
life with children, life with spouses, life
Right.
with business,
Mm-hmm.
life with just in general.
Right.
You need a plan. Where you
Yes.
going? Where you going? What are you doing?
What is
You
the
have to
end
have
goal?
you have to have an ideal in your mind to
Mm-hmm.
do where you going.
Mm-mm-mm. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm
Okay.
trying to told you. Mm-mm. You ain't
Okay.
ready. They ain't ready.
Ooh,
They ain't ready, girl. They
not
ain't
really?
ready.
Okay.
They ain't ready. But you know what? What I do want you to do, if you could
Excuse me.
give us a short, my beloved sister, about what it is that your business does and how this actually impacts the people that are in your community.
Absolutely. As a psychologist, I consult and I counsel men, women, and children who are living their lives in domestic violence. So
Mhm.
we offer the STEP program, the STEP program. And with that STEP program, we began with the mindset. We began with the process in the community by collaborating with other organizations and other agencies that also offers programs. We also help and we offer with we help with the crime victims compensation to help get them to a safe haven. Okay. Um, with the STEP program.
Mm.
Uh-huh. The step, because everything in life is a step.
Yes, it
So
is.
with the STEP program, we do one-on-one as well as group sessions. We do them short term and we do them long term.
Right.
After we do the assessments or after we do the intake, we're able to know what each individual needs because every individual is different. So not everyone needs the same thing.
Mm-mm.
Some may need short-term help, but many may need long-term help.
Mhm.
So here at Greer DB Consulting Firm, LLC, we give guidance
Mhm.
for a better life. We show them pathways to different behaviors. We give them hope because we believe in helping our people excel. That's what we do here at Greer TV Consulting Firm, LLC.
There we go. There we go. And I'm so grateful for you even being where you are, because it is super important for our people to really have the people that are looking out for them,
Yes.
to let them know, hey, you know what, I got your hand. Just,
Yes.
you know what, hold my hand. Let me show you the way. Let me show you options. Let me show you, you don't have to do this alone.
That's right.
This doesn't have to look like what you've been dealing with. And I think that is such an awesome thing, because, everybody didn't get that opportunity, and I think it's a perfect way, especially with you putting it into step formation like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Step formation. All right. Step formation. Okay, I like that. I like that.
You gotta do something. Keep it
breaks
going.
it breaks it down for them to understand. Not only putting it in step formation, but the most important thing, Lady Myya, I have to say that I'm blessed. I really have to say that, because I lived the STEP program. So now I know how to help them with the STEP program.
Amen. Amen.
Because I was able to step out. Okay. I wasn't rolled out. I was able to step out. So I want others to step out. I want to help them to be able to step up so they can step out. But they just have to believe in themselves, number one. Like you said, take them by the hand. Everyone is not ready to be taken by the hand. And I remember when I wasn't ready to be taken by the hand. So that's what makes this firm different. Because every employee is a survivor. And every employee is not a female. That means that there are males, we are aware that there are males that experience things as well.
Yes. Look, we are all somebody,
Yes.
It doesn't really matter sex or anything to that magnitude, but we are all human beings.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the main thing there. Yes. 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 But wow, so many want to put it like it's only one way though, And I always love to specify, because my son said to me one time, he says, Mom, I always hear you talking about helping the women. But what about us men that deal with things? And that made me feel some type of way. But it also, it shook something within me to let me know my steps are still off balance. I need to straighten up some things. I need to get that. Okay. Lady Myya, honey, you live, you learn. I used to think that to become grown, you know everything. Nobody don't have to do nothing. When I was little, I used to say, oh, I'll be glad when I get grown, because I'm gonna know everything. And nobody not gonna tell me. My mom said, no.
What to do, exactly. why the kids still saying the same thing, and we like, I used to say that.
She said, no, that's not how it works.
And they would tell you the truth, and
Yeah.
we would not believe them. We would be like, you like 80, 90 years old, and you talk about something, you don't know everything. You should know everything. No.
But you learn something new. I figured it out. You learn something new every day.
You do.
Every day. And I'm so grateful because we're coming up on the end of 2021. And I tell you, these last couple of years have really been, this pandemic has been enough to be honest with you, to mess with anyone's mindset. Okay.
Yes.
I'm very serious about that.
No, I believe
this pandemic has changed a lot of us. But the downtime for me with the pandemic, it helped me to enhance my mindset. It changed my way of thinking because I had so much time with me. And in order for my mind not to be the devil's workshop, okay,
well,
I had to
saying it now. You got to say that. Say that.
I had to utilize a different way.
Yeah.
So I changed the way I thought by enhancing my learning abilities.
Right.
And stop saying what I can't do and realize I can do all things.
Yes, ALL things. Yes, you can.
All things.
Yes.
I enjoyed this with you tonight. This has been absolute.
They're not ready. I told you they wasn't ready. But I am so sorry we didn't really get to everything that I really wanted to go over with you. Cause I mean, we had so many conversations, honey. I was like, Lord, I gotta remember half of this stuff when I get in this daggone apartment and try to get it all in there. And I was just like, I know me. I can't shut her mouth to even get the pen to write good and for me to write everything down. So we gonna have look, we gonna have part 2. She already told me. She told me, y'all. Okay. We're gonna have part 2. And if she's available, whenever she's available, I'm ready. I'm ready for her to do this, and let's do this together. Oh my God, this is such an amazing talk. And of course, I'm pushing it to everything that I can push it to while we're talking. And I'm like, oh, that was good. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait till they say this or say that, or they just gonna say something, and then we gonna need to hear what they got to say.
Absolutely.
But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for my Mayan tribe. I'm grateful for everybody listening. I'm grateful for everything. And listen, you guys, please take your time. Take your time to find your inner peace. Take your time. Listen, sometimes our inner peace don't look like a direct thought. Sometimes we get a little, what's that? We get a little, I get off all the time. Like I'm one of them type people like
out of step. It's okay. Just kind of going everywhere,
She said, yeah, that's me right there. Yeah. And honey, see all them steps, that's all me, the whole thing. It's all me. Because it's just like right now, like you were saying, we can't even get our mind together in this pandemic. And it's been difficult. I mean, I've been fighting some just some mental thoughts, just my own thoughts, my body, the way my body is not taking the way that it used to. And now I'm trying to figure out why my brain is not working the way they used to. But so now I'm trying to learn more things than we were used to learning at one point in time. So but I want to appreciate everyone. I want to, sis, we got this. We got this. We got to do number 2.
Yes.
And so I guess we'll do that in January, because I don't want to come
Yes.
in between your
Yes.
family.
Well, I'm believe it or not, it's amazing. I generally don't work on weekends. And
Mhm.
I was like, okay, I have LadyMyya Friday night, and then I have this Saturday, and then I received the message. So I even have to do some work on Sunday. So, but I'm not complaining about it because I'm grateful
Mhm.
to be banging out 2021 to
Yeah,
banging in 2022.
yeah,
So it's the setup that
yeah,
I've been working on.
yeah.
So I'm grateful for the
Yeah.
setup. But when we come back again,
Yes, ma'am.
we're going to do a teaching session. Yeah, because I believe that some teaching sessions or needed to help those that, again, this pandemic has changed
Mhm.
all
Every
of us. And
Mhm.
as we spoke about earlier,
Right.
when you're out in public,
Mm.
everything is so beautiful.
Isn't it?
But when you unlock the door and you close the door and you
Mm.
turn the knob or you turn the latch,
Locks.
once you hear click,
That's it.
it's a whole nother world.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Mhm.
maybe everyone is not experiencing that world.
Right. But it's
But
there.
before we end, I just want you to know that there is a lot that are experiencing that world, and people
Mhm.
want to know how to deal with that world.
Yeah.
They need they need to be able to hear and
Mhm.
feel comfortable asking some questions so that they can begin to heal from the inside out.
Oh, wow. Yes. And that's very powerful
From
right
the
there.
inside out.
Mm, 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 mm.
From childhood, there's been some compactment, okay? From relationships, there's been compactments.
Mhm.
Sometimes dealing with family, you deal with compact. Everything is not someone that dislikes you because you're dealing with some things that you push down on the inside of you and refuse to deal with, okay?
Mhm.
So it's a lot of healing from the inside out
Right.
that's needed. It's needed, and it's
Mhm.
needed really bad. So I'm hoping that part 2.
She ain't got no sense. Yes. Can't help herself.
Thank you. I just want to thank you so much. I just feel so honored. You took the time. I mean, I met you on Clubhouse,
I know,
and
right?
I mean, it's just been so
Amazing.
phenomenal. I mean, it's just
We could.
amazing. So
It was
it's
so
just,
awesome.
yes. And
Jesus.
I love this. And it just goes to show that we don't know what the future holds
No, we do not.
because we don't know what help we could be to one another. And
True.
that's what it's all about, being
Hmm.
a help to one another to
Yeah.
be able to help the people
Mhm.
together. Okay.
It's true. Like, we gotta come together some type of way. We shouldn't, when we are too far away, we can't help each other, you know? It's just like,
We can. Yes, we can, girl.
like, where you at?
This girl is so she said,
Yes,
where you at?
I see. I messed up. I'm sorry. Sorry. That was my bad. But I'm so
Oh my
eternally
God.
grateful for you, Sister Va. And I love her. And I mean, her heart is so big beyond measure. And just for the people that are suffering,
Yes.
I mean, to have that type of heart and that type of drive and that type of passion and to keep it going, mm,
Yes.
you can't play that. You can't play
Yeah.
that one. That one you
No,
can't play. You know,
it
you
has to
can't
be
play.
real. Yes. If you plan, you're going to get tired. So it has to be
Honey,
real. It has
you
to be
got
real. Yes.
it does. And I love the fact that you're trying to, it's not just the women, you know,
No.
you're helping the children, the
Yes.
man,
Yes.
you getting everybody that needs to be touched or that needs to
Yes.
be reached out to. Like, let's go,
Absolutely.
y'all. Come on.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Yes. Yes. And if it's something that we don't do, the awesome part about it is
Mm-hmm.
I can speak of, especially with Clubhouse. I
Right.
mean, there I have met some most phenomenal people, and
Yeah.
the things that they're doing is totally different than what we do here.
Right.
But it is a plus for the men, women, and the children. It is an addition to help. And
Yeah.
that's what it's all about, you know.
Yeah.
One help another. If one touch one, together we can touch a multitude. I know I get all serious. I
I'm
know, I know, I
I can't
know.
help myself. I'm sorry. You know it's time for my bedtime. I don't know how y'all play. Y'all know dang well she in the bed by 10 o'clock. So yeah, that makes sense. You know? Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. She done everything's turned off by then. Don't even think about me. The phones is off, you know, everything is like, that's it. That's it. That is it. But I'm grateful for everyone. Hopefully y'all be able to join part two, part two, part two, part two. And if you got any questions that you would like for her to answer or us to talk about, you want someone to, you know, just be joined with us on this, hey, you might want to call a sister or just email a sister and be like, you know what, I know somebody. And I'll be like, you know what, first off, we got to make it right. You got to make sure that they okay with doing this first. You can't just throw people to the wolves. We just not trying to work like that.
Yeah,
So, but that would be great. That would be great if they're, you know, if they're into it. If they don't want to be into it, heck, you know, you don't even got to show your face. Just put. You don't even have to put your what's that avatar up there? No. Look, put your first initial and your last initial, and we good to go. We gonna figure it out. So she's smart enough. Come on now, she figured it out. She's smart enough. Ew.
girl.
It wasn't me that got a doctor's degree. I just volunteer
Oh
you.
my
That's
God.
okay. Just volunteer. It's all right. But yes. I appreciate you guys. Listen, go to YouTube. I'll make sure that I put everything up there and keep everything updated. If you want to know more about it, I will definitely message me or go to Insta. Most of the time I do see the Insta comments and different things like that, especially when they have something as far as questions coming up on a next event and different things like that, or what's being said or what this person said and they felt some type of way. And yeah, you know, it's always something. Everybody wants to be offended for whatever reason. But anyway, let's do that. So we're gonna have a great night, you guys. I love you so much. I know I do it like my kids. My kids do it too. I can't help themselves.
But
But
thank you so much, Lady Myya. I appreciate you
yeah.
so much. And you have a very, very Merry Christmas.
So excited. Yay. Let's
Yay.
get it over with. I'm ready to go. I don't want to do this no more.
I'm done. I
I'm
can't.
so done. So done. We didn't put nothing up in our house. Nothing. It's like, nope. Nope. We're good. We're good. It's just me and my husband. We don't care. Ain't no kids. Go to your own house. We didn't do nothing here. Don't do that. But yes, we're all blessed. Just
Yeah,
know that everybody that has eyes to see, ears to hear, you are blessed. Okay, just
absolutely.
know
Absolutely.
that, and don't take anything for granted. Don't nothing. Don't take it nothing for granted, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people, if they could, they would.
Yeah,
You know.
they will.
So.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
This is what we do, Sister Sledge. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye. Bye.